In the last chapter, we did a video on interpolation and we talked about how we can estimate the median and quartiles in a grouped frequency table using that method. Another way that we can do this is using a cumulative frequency graph, okay? So here's an example question on this. This is actually one of the examples we used in the interpolation video. So we're told that the grouped frequency table below shows the time taken for customers to receive their food at a restaurant after ordering. And for part A, we need to estimate the median, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find the cumulative frequencies, and I'm going to denote this with CF, like this here. Okay, so to find the cumulative frequencies, we start with 7, and then 7 plus 12 is 19, and then 19 plus 15 is 34, and then 34 plus 9 is 43, and then 43 plus 2 is 45. So these are the cumulative frequencies, and using this we're going to make a cumulative frequency graph. Okay, so I've drawn a quick pair of axes here where on the x-axis I've done the time in minutes, and then on the y-axis I've done the cumulative frequencies, okay? And we're going to plot these cumulative frequencies here, so the 7, 19, 34, 43 and 45 on the y-axis, and the x-coordinates are going to be the end of the intervals in these classes here, okay? So if we plot the first point, so it's going to be 10, 7, so it's going to be 10, 7, which is going to be about here, and then it's going to be 20, 19, so it's going to be 20, 19 like this here, and then it's going to be 30, 34, so it's going to be 30 and then 34 like this here, and then it's going to be 40, 43, so it's going to be 40 and then 43 will be here, and then it's going to be 50, 45, so it's going to be 50 and then it's going to be 45 like this here. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect these points with a line. Okay, so I've drawn a curved line to connect these points, as that's how they do it in the textbook. I think another way you probably could do it is connect the points with straight lines. So connect these 2 points for a straight line, and then connect these 2 points for a straight line, and then connect these 2 points for a straight line, and then these 2 points for a straight line, and then these 2 points for a straight line. If you prefer to do it like that, I think that's fine as well. Okay, so what we're going to do, so the total number of data points is 45, so n is equal to 45. As we talked about in the interpolation video, to find the median we need to find n over 2, so this is going to be 45 over 2, so this is 22.5. So this is the data value that we're looking for. We're looking for the 22.5 value, okay? Now, if we look at our axis, we're going to look at our y-axis here for the cumulative frequencies. 22.5 is going to be about here, okay? And we're going to go across like this here until we meet the line, which we've done here, and then we're going to go down like this here, and we're going to say that this value is the median, and this value is about 22 on our x-axis. So therefore we're going to say that the median is equal to 22, and this is our estimate. There's obviously a range of values that this could be, as the graph isn't 100% accurate. Okay, and then for part B we need to find the lower quartile. So to find the lower quartile we need to find n over 4, so we need to find 45 over 4, so this is equal to 11.25. So this is the data value that we're looking for now. So if we look at our graph, 11.25 is going to be about here, okay? So if we go across to the line and then go down, it's going to be about here, and this is about 14. So therefore the lower quartile, the estimate for it is 14. Okay, and then for part C we need to find the upper quartile, so we need to find 3n over 4, so we need to find 3 over 4 multiplied by n, which is 45, so this here is 33.5. 33.75. So this is the data value that we're looking for, and if we look at the y-axis, 33.75 is going to be about here. Okay, so if we go across to the line and then we go down, it's about 30. So we're going to say that the upper quartile is 30, and that's how we estimate the median and the quartiles using a cumulative frequency graph. Now I will say, if you're ever in an exam and you need to estimate the median or the quartiles in a question like this, do not use a cumulative frequency graph. Use the interpolation method that we talked about in the previous chapter, because one, it's a lot quicker, and two, it's more accurate. Okay, the only times you should be using a cumulative frequency graph is if one, they give you a cumulative frequency graph like this here, or two, if they specifically tell you to estimate the median and the quartiles using a cumulative frequency graph. Okay, but any other circumstance, just use interpolation.